Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Sandra. This is Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And first of all, based on the information in the email, I owe you a congratulations. So you took the TOEFL test back in September 2011 and you got 103, and you need to improve your score to 105. So you're retaking it again on January 12, 2013. Now here's a good question, is what have you been doing between September 2011 and then right now, basically 2013, so we got maybe a year or so. If you've been using English and all that, you should be in pretty good shape. Now, I don't know, it's hard for me to give you some specific advice here because you're not giving me enough time. January 12th is not enough time for me to give you some good advice to make a meaningful difference in your score. So the advice I'm giving you is a 30-month plan to help you improve your TOEFL speaking. That's what I want to do right now. All right, now, your plan, if you subscribe to my website, I can tell you how I can help you improve your speaking score. There's two main things I think will help you. Number one, in my online course, I have a pronunciation section, which is my step number 2, and there I want you to complete the pronunciation pretest. There's 2 different pretests that you should take, but take the first one. After that, my IBT speaking specialist will evaluate your pronunciation and tell you which vowel and consonant sounds you need more practice with. And then you will study those recommended lessons at my website to improve your intelligibility, ultimately so you can speak more clearly. Now secondly, after you get the feedback and you review those lessons, then you want to take the second pretest, Sandra. This is also very important because in the second pretest, my IBT speaking and pronunciation specialist will give you feedback with your syllable division, grammatical word endings, also with your word stress, with your sentence rhythm, your intonation, and also your thought groups and blending. Again, like you did the last time, you review the recommended lessons that my IBT specialist tells you to study. You'll do that. Excuse me. And then you'll complete the post-test. The post-test is the final pronunciation test you take at my website, and then we'll give you some last-minute tips as some overall problems you might be having in your pronunciation and how you can continue to solve those problems. So that's one major thing that you want to do at my website. Remember, Sandra, I have about 50 hours of instruction to help you speak more clearly. And as you know, you definitely want to speak more clearly when you're taking the speaking section of the TOEFL test. All right, now secondly, let's talk about the speaking part of my course. The speaking part of my course, you want to do 2 things really. Now, my general rule is you can only post 1 speaking practice test per day. Unfortunately, I had to make this rule about 8 months ago. I was having students posting 10 and 15 practice tests every day at my website for only $35 a month. And what was happening is I wasn't getting enough time to give feedback to all the students I teach. So that's my rule. That's why I have my rule. But here's what you want to do. You want to post 1 speaking practice test every day for my IBT speaking specialist to grade. Either he or I will listen to that speaking practice test and we'll give you some feedback in terms of your intelligibility, your language use, and also your topic development. So you want to post 1 practice test every day. Now that's you post these at my VoxyPop discussion group. It's called the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. Now I got good news for you. I also have a second VoxyPop discussion group where you can also post additional practice responses to my independent speaking tasks. In fact, I just created over the Christmas break another 300 independent speaking tasks for you to practice. Now, at my other VoxyPop group is called my Better TOEFL Scores VoxyPop group, and you will see these links at my website. You'll know how to join these groups once you become one of my students. But you can post as many responses at my Better TOEFL Scores group as you like. My recommendation for you is to do 5 every day between now and January 12th. Now, at my Better TOEFL Scores Talk group, they're not evaluated by me, right? However, it's good for you to practice. So I think those are my basic recommendations right now, is I think through completing the lessons in the pretest, in the pronunciation, and the speaking sections of my course, Sandra, and then by getting feedback from me or from my IBT speaking specialist, we can definitely get you going in the right direction. Now the question is, can we help you improve, 2 points by January 12th? Maybe, maybe not. I offer no guarantees at all. I really don't. But I promise you that I will help you as much as I can. We will give you as much feedback as possible so that you can see what some of your problems are right now with your speaking, and you can also see what lessons you can focus on to help improve those weak areas. Now, as you know, my 7-step system does not just have pronunciation and speaking sections. I also have vocabulary, grammar, reading, listening, and also writing aspects of my course. But for you, your score is already so high, you know exactly what you need to do. And that's what I like about teaching students at your level, is you're smart enough to know when you get to my online course, when you look at all the lessons, you go, wow, there's 530 different lessons and practice tests, but you know exactly, you will know which lessons you need to focus on to make the improvements that you seek. Alrighty? Anyway, have a great day, Sandra. Thank you for your email. I hope in this video I've given you some good ideas to get you going in the right direction. And if you like my responses in terms of how I'm answering your questions, and if you do decide to enroll in my online TOEFL course, I'll be more than happy to have you as a student. And remember, send somebody else an email. Tell them about my lessons and my YouTube videos. You can also tell them about my website at Better TOEFL Scores.